The tallest building in the United States, One World Trade Center. Looking glorious tonight as we come to you from New York. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. Here's the starting group for Kansas City. Robert Covington out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Hardaway. Then there's Favors. And it's Iverson in at the 1. And for New York, Harkless is out there with Randall. Then there's Elfrid Payton. Then it's Barrett. And it's Gibson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
It's easy to admire Covington. Even when the defense gets rough with him, he stays with it.
Payton the bounce pass. Harkless the pass to Gibson. New York moving the ball around. To the inside. Payton. And Covington sends it back. It's Hardaway with the drive. 2 points. That one goes.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
That one falls.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
Here's Iverson, and he converts the layup.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And so Payton will bring it up for the Knicks. 4-point game. Passes it to Gibson. Here's Randall. And it's rebounded by Covington. Payton against Iverson. And another basket for Kansas City.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a perfect 4-for-4 start for them. Now they're just getting all the shots they want.
Payton against Iverson. Payton passes to Gibson. Pass to Randall. The shot, no good. And Kansas City will go the other way with it.
They've missed 3 of their first 4 shots, having a little trouble finding their legs.
Iverson with the bucket.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
They're just playing smart basketball, reading the floor well and executing.
Now here's Payton. The pass to Randall. He kicks to Barrett. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. That's good from Randall on the assist by Payton.
The brutal strength of Randall, allowing him to finish right there through clear contact.
And a physical presence is former Kentucky Wildcat Julius Randall. But he's got some mobility to go along with it, able to move and attack in transition. And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Gibson. Portis comes in for Randall. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Harkless. And it's Ntilikina in for Elfrid Payton. And then for Kansas City, Reed's checked in. And Thomas subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And that one drops for him. You know, people have talked about Julius Randle's game. He's a power driver, isn't he, Greg? I mean, the guy just bulldozes all the way in.
I like that phrase, Kev. You know, very fluid for his size. A pretty good ball handler and passer. I think his shooting is where he's still filling in the gaps.
Here's Ntilikina. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. Now, here's Barrett. Ingles with the rebound. Here's Garland. The slam dunk by Garland.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Oh, man, they built a monster lead here early on, and a lot of this is due to the game plan.
Here's Ntilikina following the score by Kansas City. Here's Portis. No good from 11 feet. And it's Kansas City's ball. They're on a 16-6 run. The slam dunk by Garland.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor, just in total control so far.
Here's Ntilikina, stolen by Garland. And now the fast break, Garland with the ball. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots, off to a good start.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Pass to Barrett. The shot from the low post is good.
An active passer with good awareness. When Ntilikina spots the open teammate, he gets it to him.
Thomas passes to Ingles. And stolen by Portis. Here's Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Passes to Ntilikina. The three-pointer is right on target. Ntilikina's got it back down to within single digits for the Knicks. Pass to Covington. Lays it up and banks it in.
And it's clear Covington isn't bashful. He welcomes any opportunity he gets to score inside.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Ellington inside the three-point line. Off the inbound, no good. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Kansas City ahead. They lead by 9. And we'll be back right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen, guys, from Kansas City.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for Kansas City. Ben McLemore is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Patton in at center.
Yeah, they are really starting to push it now.
New York trails by 13. On the wing, Ellington. This one for 3. The rebound by Patton. Now here's McLemore. He's guarded closer.
Oh, you have to admire the intensity of McLemore sprinting towards the hoop and jamming it home with some real force.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Ntilikina passes to Knox. Here's Ntilikina. Now the pass to Ellington. 6 to shoot. The shot from 20 feet away. Kept alive by New York. And the basket is good. Robinson's got his first points of the game.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Here's Smilagic. Knicks with the rebound. Ntilikina looking it over. And Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for New York. Taj Gibson's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Randall. Comes in for Reggie Bullock, and it's Payton in for Frank Ntilikina. Ellington finds Payton. Randall with the ball. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Let the big man eat. Give it to Randall there, and he's locked in on scoring.
Here's Iverson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Iverson's got 8 points.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Payton dishes to Gibson. Pass to Randall. Rebounded by Smailagic. Kansas City leading by 13. That's good from McLemore on the assist from Favors. McLemore's got 4 points this quarter.
Everyone on D looks a step slow in transition as they keep getting beat down the floor.
Payton attacking. Can't hit from in close. And so Kansas City now, they lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points.
And Iverson constantly driving to the basket, using that speed and athleticism to kind of will his way to the rim.
Passes it to Knox. There's 1:54 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Iverson. Lays it in off the breakaway. 12 points for him.
And getting out in transition has been a big part of this run that they're on.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
A different look for New York. Portis, he's checked in for Gibson. Reese Harkless comes in for Kevin Knox. And Barrett subbed in for Wayne Ellington. And then for Kansas City, Reed's checked in, and Thomas subbed in for McLemore.
Can't allow Barrett that kind of positioning. He's just too skilled at finishing, even when you try to get physical with it.
And that one's good, Iverson.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Payton passes to Portis. 1:10 left to play in the first half. Here's Randall. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Randall's got 6 points.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
And he gets it to go.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And so Payton will bring it up for the Knicks, trailing by 19. Outside Portis. And stolen by Iverson. And Garland with a clear path to the basket. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. And Kansas City leads by 21.
And wasting no time in transition, really pushing the pace.
Payton dishes to Barrett. Right side, Portis. Rebounded by Kansas City. 15 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Iverson. Good work there as it goes.
And Iverson, the master of the and-one. Just a rugged, undersized guard who plays well through contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Free throw good, Iverson. Here's Ntilikina. Right side, Portis. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. So and there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Allen Iverson.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You've got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Julius Randle is out there with Taj Gibson. Then there's Mo Harkless. Then there's Payton. And it's Barrett at shooting guard. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with.
Ooh, this is what makes Randle so special. His ferocity on the boards is admirable.
Here's Iverson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Elfrid Payton.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here. Good on both. A difficult situation for New York. Pass to Gibson. Now Randall, defended by Covington. Shot from 16. That one off the back iron and out.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And Iverson throws it down.
And not just that, it's the energy and passion with which Iverson plays. It just feels like any shot he takes, he can make.
Outside for Randall. Payton outside. Back to Randall. From deep. The shot that time, not on target. And Kansas City will go the other way with it. Covington passes to Iverson. And that one drops. And now it's up to 25 points for Iverson.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
And Kansas City decides to take their first timeout here. So for the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Gibson. Kevin Knox comes in for Maurice Harkless. And Ellington is subbed in for Barrett. And the pass to Dellavedova. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
One shot.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
For Kansas City, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. That free throw good from Dellavedova. Now here's Payton, defended by Dellavedova. Steps back and shoots. They grab their own miss. Robinson, that's good.
Now, with all the intensity he plays with, boxing him out is a chore. A tough one.
And stolen by Ellington. And a fast break now for New York. From down in the low post, it goes. Ellington's got his first bucket in this one.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
And stolen by Ellington. New York now working with the new shot clock. It's blocked.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Dellavedova, that's good. Dellavedova's got 5 points in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Timeout.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
New York calls timeout.
And he's been trying to do it all himself, and it's not working. Instead of forcing shots, you got to focus on moving the ball and keeping everybody involved.
A different look for New York. Portis, he's checked in for Randall. Reggie Bullock comes in for Wayne Ellington. And Frank Ntilikina's subbed in for Payton. Portis kicks to Ntilikina. Pass to Bullock. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Kansas City. Covington's got his 4th rebound in this one. Unloads from 13. Bullock with the rebound. And here are the Knicks. Passes it to Ntilikina. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
The height and quickness of Ntilikina often puts defenders in tough spots. Hard to guard sometimes without fouling.
And he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the stripe. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Bobby Portis. Kansas City shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
That one is no good. So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for New York. New York shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And that one falls for Ntilikina.
And the French native has already made an impact. Ntilikina is a young guard who plays with confidence and purpose.
And he makes both free throws. 1:31 left to play in the third. And the rim-running Mitchell Robinson, the league leader in field goal percentage, Greg, in his second season.
Maybe the most athletic 7-footer in the game. I mean, his lob finishing sucks in the defense, creating so much space out on the floor for his teammates.
Here's Ntilikina. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Robinson. Shoots over Garland. Robinson, that's good. Robinson's got 4 points now in the quarter. Robinson's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Robinson with the block. And now the Knicks on the break. That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas. A different look for New York. Taj Gibson's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. R.J. Barrett comes in for Kevin Knox. And it's Elfrid Payton in for Ntilikina. And then for Kansas City, Joe Ingles comes in for Justin Patton. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for McLemore. Payton. And finally they hit one. Payton's got 6 points.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Here's Barrett. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Aggressive and physical. Barrett creating the contact there to draw the foul.
And New York making a change here. Harkless is checked in. Derek Favors checked in for Kansas City. Iverson comes in for Garland. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Iverson. Favors trying to break free. And the dunk by Iverson.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
New York trails by 21. Now the pass to Barrett. Over Hardaway. New York, no good that time either. Down low. And then Favors with the dunk.
Slamming it home. Part of why Favors shoots it so well from the field, sometimes he just spikes it instead of shooting it.
And so it's Kansas City riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be right back after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Setting the floor for Kansas City. They've got Thomas. Allen Iverson out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Then it's Joe Ingles, and it's Favors in at the center position. Yep, that one goes. Bullock's got his first 2 points. Kansas City leading by 21. Here's Iverson, and Iverson throws it down.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Oh, that's how you drive your point home right there. Here's New York. Payton with the ball. Hardaway with the steal. He's got a clear path. The finish. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
That's about as a high percentage a look as you're going to get, running the floor beautifully.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. We've seen Allen Iverson really have a great game.
He's been a thorn in their side all game. They'll probably use this timeout to change up their D. The system they're in now, it just isn't getting it done.
A different look for New York. Dotson's checked in for Reggie Bullock. Ellington comes in for Barrett. And Smith subbed in for Payton. And Gibson wide open. He shoots. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Great work right there on the inbounds play. Getting the bucket before the D has time to react.
Here's Dellavedova. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Oh, just a dream scenario for them so far. Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Ellington, terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Here's Patton. Count that one.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Pass to Ellington. Back to Smith. Lets it fly. And again, it's New York.
And so assured. Can't give an inch of breathing room to Smith Jr. That's when he strikes.
From 10 feet out, Smailagic passes to Dellavedova. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Smith. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for New York. Three-pointer Ellington. Ingles with the rebound. Ingles has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, until he starts knocking down some shots, I don't think the deficit's going to get any smaller.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, huh, with that emphatic slam.
The defense was way too soft. Somebody get out there and get tough.
And Gibson kicks to Smith. Off target from outside. Here's Smailagic. Ellington defending. Here's Patton. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Ball's knocked loose. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Gibson. Randall comes in for Damian Dotson. R.J. Barrett's checked in for Wayne Ellington. And it's Elfrid Payton in for Dennis Smith. Garland, he's checked in for Kansas City.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
The shot's good. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Outside Robinson. Randall left side. Baseline try. The rebound by Patton. Randall's gotten 4 shots to go in 12 attempts. Garland, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Oh, that's just the mentality you have to have. Not wanting to give the opposition any hope of clawing back into this.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Bobby Portis is checked in for Randall. Kevin Knox comes in for Harkless. Dotson's checked in for R.J. Barrett. And it's Dennis Smith in for Elfrid Payton. And Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter. Now here is Smith. He's covered closely. Fires top of the key. Rebounded by Kansas City. Now Garland. Great D that time from Portis. Here's Dotson. That shot off the mark. And Kansas City will go the other way with it. Here's Garland. Drilled from 6 feet.
It's just been one of those nights for him. He got into the floor of the game and has not lost his touch.
Here's Dotson. Defended by Dellavedova. No good on that one. And he sinks the second.
They'll take it even with the miss. Anything they can do to cut into the lead.
Here's Dellavedova. Doesn't get it to drop for him. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Smith outside. And Smith with the stuff.
I like whenever Smith leaps up high for the jam. He's a guy that just doesn't mess around when he's in attack mode to get to the rim.
Burton, the pass to Reed. Three-pointer, Dellavedova. Doesn't go that time. And so Kansas City takes the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us.